It is Tuesday. Just got back to the house not too long ago after working an overtime shift. Took my son to the gym. Actually, I had to take him to two gyms because the first gym that we went to, they were locked down for basketball camp, so couldn't go there. So I took him to the gym down the street from the house, and he's doing that for at least an hour because, remember, you got to teach your kids how to be self-motivated. They have to hold themselves accountable because they are the ones that are playing the sports. They are on that soccer field, the football field, the basketball court. So they have to learn how to motivate themselves, hold themselves accountable, remain disciplined without you being there as they get older. But anyways, I get back to the house and you see this one back here? Okay, it rained yesterday, like damn near all day, right? Not in the evening, all day. And this one decides that she wants to lay in the mud like a pig. Look at her. Look at her. Yes, I'm talking about you. Yes, you got mud hanging off of your whiskers. Yes, look, even on your tail, Athena. You are ridiculous. Look at, see, this is what boxers do. When they know that they're guilty of doing something, this is what they do. So now I got to turn around and find time to give her a bath because I gave her a bath like a week and a half ago. So that just comes with the territory, right? But now it is time to get this reflection walk on before I have to leave again to pick my son up at the gym and actually train with him for at least 30 minutes as well. So Athena, you ready to go bye-bye? You ready to go bye-bye? Yes, with your dirty self. You ready to go bye-bye? You ready to go bye-bye? Okay, hold on. Let me harness you up. And we are off. Yes, we are. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. No rain in sight. It is humid as hell out here, though. This one was so ready to get out of the backyard. Look at her. She's kind of pulling on the leash. And she is ready to go out here, sniff a whole bunch of stuff she ain't got no business sniffing, and just be a typical dog. But as you know, it is time to get this reflection walk going. I wasn't for sure if I was able to do this today due to the weather because the forecast stated that it was supposed to be raining around this time today, but I'm glad that it's not, so we can continue this content schedule because consistency is key on this channel, and that's exactly what I preach and what I represent. But anyways, this week I would like to discuss something that I have been penetrating, embedding, making sure that he absorbs how important this idea, this lifestyle, this way of living is. You want to know what I'm talking about? Well, I'm talking about making sure that my son, who's at the gym right now, never ever dishonors the family. And I know that sounds like more of an Asian term, right? You bring dishonor to the family. But no, every culture should be preaching and influencing the same idea, the same state of mind. Because at the end of the day, guys, regardless of where you got your last name from, I know that us black people, we look at our last name as that's what our slave owner's name was, and a lot of that can be true. And I know a lot of you guys like to reject that, especially if you're one of these blackity blacks, right? But at the end of the day, your last name is yours and you're going to die with that last name unless you pay to get it changed, which most people are not going to, right? But your last name represents who you are when you step out in the world. And that's exactly what I am communicating to my son. When you leave the house, you have a name to represent, which is mine. Since you carry my name, you carry the next lineage of my name. So you must represent it the way that I want you to, because I do it. I lead by example, and there is an expectation coming from your father. It's like when we are out here as adults, as parents, and we develop a reputation amongst our peers at work, and we are hard workers, we are good decision makers, we are innovators, we create opportunities, we generate wealth and income for the companies that we work for or the companies that we own, right? Well, when you have offspring, which is your life force, they're supposed to represent you. See, when people look at your offspring, they should be seeing certain traits and characteristics that they see in you, right? And that's exactly what I have conversations with my son about, as far as making sure that he represents our name well, he does not dishonor the family, and he makes sure that he carries on these traditions that I have created. Because this is a patriarchy over here, okay? No matriarchy, not on this side. I know a lot of y'all's family have, you know, the big mamas, the grandma that was at the head of the table, but I am the head of the table in my household, in my family. It's me. So with that being said, you have to make sure that you represent your family well. If your family has a reputation of being successful, because I've seen a lot of families in different communities where everybody's like a doctor. Why? Because that is the tradition that everybody has upheld. And there's nothing wrong with that, because to each its own. Everybody has their own idea of what they want their family to look like. But I know what we all can agree on is that we want to make sure that we represent our family in the best way possible, in a positive way. And if you bring dishonor, like maybe you're a career criminal, you're doing things that is not remotely close to what the representation of your other family members represent, that's bringing dishonor, okay? If you come from a family that's full of hard workers that go to work every single day, they work their ass off, and then you are the loser who refuses to work, who's always quitting a job after the first week or month just because your manager told you to do something that you didn't want to do, now you're dishonoring your family. Because everybody else is working, they're being productive, they're busting their ass to make sure that they take care of their responsibilities, their families, and they want to represent their last name well, then you're not adding value to your family. You know, you bring dishonor, and then you can't be upset when there's consequences that come with that, right? Because we all should be leaving like an inheritance to our children. And I tell my son this all the time. If you do not go to school, start a business, do something productive with your life, the inheritance that I have saved, put to the side for you, you're not getting. Your future brother or sister is going to get it, because I didn't bust my ass to save up all of this money for you not to, you know, not go out there and conquer the world. Not for you not to be successful, not for you not to take care of business, not for you not to represent who we are and what we represent, which is consistency, hard work, dedication, strength, leadership. We make sure that we follow the rules when it's necessary for us to do so. We carry ourselves with class. We are, you know, not ghetto people, right? We are in the upper echelons of culture, of life, and that's what we represent. So when you walk outside those doors, that's literally what you must see. You are a winner. You're not a loser. You will conquer. That's what we do. You will win. You will train in order for you to win. That's the thing that I'm preaching to my son right now. And if you're not doing that as a parent, even as a sibling, then you're doing a disservice to the next generation of your family. So make sure, guys, that even us now as adults, you might not even have a good relationship with your parents, but y'all share the same last name, you still have to make sure that you represent it well. I'm living proof of it, you know? So take heed to that information, that motivation. I got to get in here and get my meal prep on, figure out how I'm gonna get this one cleaned up within the next day or two so she can go back inside the house, because I know my lady loves her company, but she can't come in this house with all this damn mud on her. I keep a clean house, guys. But I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.